Hello agents, welcome back to the channel and thanks for clicking on the video. We're back with another installment of the Not Really Talked About series. Now, today's topic is a subtle detail and primarily focused on new players and players used to playing MMOs. But before we get into that, I got a quick note for everyone. I have received so much support from several of you since the announcement of the status update of the channel. Literal demands for merch were sent my way, and the poll I put out on YouTube shows that t-shirts winning out, followed by cups and mugs, and stickers coming in third. I'm waiting on a few things for approval and running some back-end things to get this started for you. And I will do my very best to keep you all posted. I appreciate the patience. Okay, let's do it. You ever meet someone in the Division 2 running all 6 pieces from the same brand set because, quote-unquote, that's how gear works in MMOs? Well, I've seen it hundreds of times. And I can't tell you how many times I've had the discussion about matching gear pieces. And if you're building that way, you're doing it backwards. In MMOs like World of Warcraft or Diablo, a full matching set is often the goal. You get bonus effects at 2, 4, even 6 pieces. But in the Division 2, most brand sets cap at just 3 pieces. And in many cases, you may not even want that third bonus. Remember, I've made similar mistakes in the Division when I first played. I approached the Division like the Battlefield franchise. And I learned real quick that the Division wasn't your average looter shooter. Let me give you an example. Let's take Grupo Sombra. Well, if you're wearing one piece, in the brand set bonus is crit hit damage. Well, that's great. If you're wearing 2 pieces, you get the crit hit damage from the first piece, and then you get explosive damage for the second. And it's only really useful for skill builds. If you wear 3 pieces, well, you get the crit hit damage from the first piece, explosive damage from the second piece, and the third piece offers headshot damage. Well, if that doesn't match your playstyle or what you're trying to go for, you may as well drop it. So, basically building around a full set limits your flexibility. You're better off mixing pieces to serve your build's core function. Okay. So before you equip anything, you need to ask yourself one question. What am I trying to do with this build? Am I going for survivability? Am I going for crit damage? Am I going for skill spam? Tanky aggro? Or armor regen? The correct order of operation is decide your weapon and playstyle. Pick a chest or backpack talent that supports it. Choose the gear pieces with the right stats, and then consider brand bonuses if they naturally fit what you're trying to do. Such as a rifle build. You want weapon damage, you want headshot damage, you may want some crit. Well, you could start with Fox's Prayer, which has the perfect attribute. Then you could add Grupo for the crit damage. Then find a chest talent like Obliterate or Vigilance. Headhunter is another good example. None of that had anything to do with matching brands. It's all about stats and synergy. It depends on stats and talents working together. So, some common mistakes in building. Full brand set bonus over stat priority. So you grab the 3 pieces for the bonuses. You lose out on 30 to 40% crit because of it. Another mistake, no synergy between chest and backpack talents. I'll give you an example. Obliterate and Versatile on an SMG with no pulse, no synergy, and no cover. Well, the result is that it's pretty much dead weight. A more meta example is having a chest with Intimidate, but not wearing a backpack with Adrenaline Rush. The talents need to complement each other and then go to work in where the gear complements the weapon talents. Another common mistake is stacking one core stat only. Well, you got 6 red cores? Well, If you're just starting out, that's great, unless you die in 2 bullets. All blue? Well, that looks tanky as hell, but until you realize your DPS is nerfed to the floor. Okay. What you really want to do is have a couple steps in your build process. Step 1 is pick your weapon and specialization. You could have some flexibility here, so experiment. I usually run ARs and shotguns with gunner in most of my builds. The gunner specialization provides me ammo replenishment, which helps my gaming style. Know how you like to play. Long range, aggressive, tactical? Take those into consideration. Step 2, choose your core stat ratio. Balanced builds often use 4 red, 2 blue, or 3 red and 3 blue, 3 yellow, 1 red, and 2 blue, those specifically for your hybrid builds. The next step is that you want to lock your talents. Obliterate, Unbreakable, Vigilance, Adrenaline Rush, Versatile. Tailor any of these to your weapon and armor combo. Your next step, then fit in brands as needed. If Grupo gives you crit and you already need red cores, well, grab it. If it doesn't help your goal, move on. You don't need a full matching brand set. That's pretty much basically what I'm trying to tell everybody. You need a build that flows with your movement, timing, and survival instincts. And once you get it dialed in, once you've understand the static mechanics like this, you won't just feel stronger, you'll start enjoying the game more. Again, repeated on many videos, build for how you play, not for how gear looks in a menu. And if you've been building backwards, well, now you know how to fix it. There is a smart way to build, and once you start thinking this way, the rest of the game opens up. So now I hand the conversation over to you. Comment your biggest gear mistakes. Tell me if you've had to remind yourself to break an MMO habit walking into the division. It'll be fun. Okay, the plugs. Please subscribe, like, and share. Help me with the algorithm. Discord and X details are in the info tab of the channel. Remember, stay tuned. As per request, I'm working on a video about PvP. Should be finished soon. Check out our clan and sister chapter clans, PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. And again, I want to thank everybody who has been subscribing, who has been commenting, who has been participating in the polls. You guys are awesome. I really mean that. And until the next time, this is Hannibal, signing off.